All right, let's talk about something we've all probably dealt with. When you think about losing fat, what's the first word that comes to mind? For a lot of us, it's hunger, right? But what if I told you the real secret to burning fat wasn't about starving yourself? What if it was actually about eating more of one specific thing? Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today, the incredible science behind protein and how it completely changes the fat loss game.
Yeah. Tired, irritable, and constantly hungry. Does that hit a little too close to home? I mean, this is the classic dieting story, isn't it? You cut your calories way down, the scale might budge a tiny bit, but you just feel miserable. That right there, that's the exact problem we're here to solve.
So let's break down this classic mistake. It's the idea that a calorie is just a calorie, no matter where it comes from. But that's just not true. See, when you slash your calories across the board, you don't just lose fat, you lose precious muscle too. And here's the kicker. Your muscle is like the engine of your metabolism. The more muscle you have, the hotter that engine burns. So when you lose muscle, your metabolism actually slows down, which makes burning fat even harder later on. It's a vicious cycle.
And this is where everything changes. This is the game changer right here. The real solution isn't about deprivation at all. It's about a simple shift in focus. It's about being smart and strategic and eating more protein to completely rewrite the rules of how your body burns fat.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, how does this actually work? Well, it's not magic, it's pure science. Protein basically has these 4 superpowers that transform your body into a super efficient fat-burning machine. Let's get into it and break down every single one. All right, superpower number 1. It's a cool concept called the thermic effect of food, or TEF for short. Now just think of it like this. It's a digestion tax. Every time you eat, your body has to burn calories just to break down and process that food. But here's the thing, not all foods are taxed at the same rate. And wow, this chart just lays it all out perfectly. Take a look. To process fats, your body burns practically nothing. We're talking 0 to 3%. Carbs are a little better, maybe 5 to 10%. But then you get to protein, and it's in a whole other universe. Your body burns a whopping 20 to 30% of the calories from protein just to digest it. That's a free metabolic boost you get every single time you eat it. It's amazing.
Okay, moving on to superpower number 2. And this one is huge. Appetite control. See, protein works on a hormonal level to keep you feeling full. It dials down ghrelin. That's the pesky hormone that's always screaming, "Feed me," at your brain. And at the same time, it cranks up the hormones that tell you, "Hey, we're good, we're satisfied."
And this isn't just theory. Look at this number. It's the proof in the pudding. Studies have found that people who kick off their day with a high-protein breakfast end up eating, on average, 400 times fewer calories for the entire rest of the day. And get this, it's not because they're using some superhuman willpower. They're just not as hungry. It's that simple.
Superpower number 3 is a big one, protecting that metabolic engine we talked about. And you can see the 2 different paths right here. When you're on a low-protein diet, you lose both fat and muscle. But a high-protein diet is so much smarter. It's like a sniper. It targets the fat while protecting your precious calorie-burning muscle. And that is the key to keeping your metabolism fired up and avoiding that dreaded rebound weight gain that happens after most diets.
And that brings us to our 4th and final superpower, steady, stable energy. You know that feeling? The 3 p.m. slump where you get that big energy spike from a snack and then bam, you crash and need more sugar? Well, protein puts a stop to that because it digests slowly. It keeps your blood sugar nice and stable. No more wild ups and downs. Just smooth, consistent energy, which means way fewer cravings and much better choices throughout your day. Okay, so the why is clear, right? We know protein is a powerhouse. But now for the really good stuff, the practical part. Let's talk about the what. What should you actually be eating? Let's build your high-protein toolkit with 15 foods that are absolute fat-fighting champions. First, let's look at some lean animal proteins. These are the classics for a reason. They just work. You've got eggs, basically nature's perfect protein pill. Greek yogurt, which is not only loaded with protein but also great for your gut. Then you have your go-tos, chicken breast, salmon, tuna. And don't sleep on cottage cheese. It's an awesome late-night snack because it has slow-digesting protein that keeps hunger away while you sleep.
But hey, you absolutely do not need to be a meat eater to make this work. There are some incredible plant-based powerhouses out there. Lentils and black beans give you this amazing 1-2 punch of protein and fiber. Quinoa is a total superstar. It's one of the few plants that's a complete protein. And of course, you've got versatile staples like tofu and edamame that you can use in pretty much anything.
And what about when you're busy, you're on the run, or you just need something crunchy? These are your go-tos. A simple handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds can absolutely crush a craving. And let's be real, it's hard to beat the convenience of a good protein powder. It's just one of the easiest ways to hit your protein goal, whether you throw it in a smoothie or even mix it into your morning oatmeal.
So, you've got your shopping lists, you've got the toolkit, but how do you actually put it all together on your plate? Don't worry, this isn't about complicated meal prep or fancy recipes. It's about a super simple 3-step blueprint that you can use for every meal.
Here it is. It's this easy. Step 1. Every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, starts with your protein. That's the anchor. Step 2. Pair that protein with something high in fiber. Think vegetables, beans, quinoa. That combination of protein and fiber is the ultimate secret weapon for feeling full. And finally, step 3. Use those smart protein snacks we talked about to handle any hunger that pops up between meals.
And here's what that blueprint actually looks like on a real day. This isn't about deprivation or eating bland, boring food. Not at all. We're talking about something like eggs for breakfast, a big, satisfying salad with grilled chicken for lunch, maybe some baked salmon and veggies for dinner, and you still have room for snacks like some Greek yogurt or edamame. This is delicious, this is sustainable, it's totally doable.
All right, we have covered a ton of ground here, right? From the deep science to the actual shopping list. But if you only remember one single thing from all of this, I want it to be this next point.
Here it is, the big secret. Real, lasting fat loss isn't about gritting your teeth and just enduring hunger. It's about making one simple, powerful shift. It's about putting protein first. It's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter.
And that brings us right here to you. Because learning this stuff is great, but doing it is what makes the difference. So I have a simple question for you. Thinking about all those foods we just talked about, what's one protein you're going to add to your very next meal? Just pick one and start there.